Hello everybody and welcome back to Let's Play Mass Effect. In the last episode, a lot of crazy crap happened on Eden Prime. Some people died, some visions of the future, some visions of the past, who knows. Today we're going to talk to Dr. Chakwas.
Yes, Commander? Is there something you need?
What's up?
How did you end up serving on an Alliance ship?
I enlisted right out of med school. Earth always seemed boring to me. Too safe, too secure. I figured the colonies were teeming with exotic adventure. I wanted to travel the stars, tending the wounds of tough soldiers with piercing eyes and sensitive souls. Turns out military life isn't quite as romantic as I'd imagined.
I really like her
But
accent,
humanity
something
needs
about it.
the Alliance
Anyway.
if we want to keep
Whoops! That is going to happen a lot, I assure you. Now, as I've said a few times, I believe, a big part of this game is talking to people. And going on your ship, talking to people, going off ship, talking to people, all that is super important.
I'm glad you're okay, Commander.
Learning more about your
The crew
people,
could use some good news after what happened
getting,
to Jenkins.
It's just a huge part of the game.
Jenkins was a valuable
And it
part
can
of
be
this
a
crew.
little bit
Part of
boring
me
if
feels
you're
guilty
not
over what
huge on the
happened.
story.
If Jenkins was still alive, I might not be here.
But, you know.
You're a good soldier, Williams. You belong on the Normandy.
Thanks, Commander. That means
Things
a
were
lot.
pretty rough down there.
I've seen friends die before. Comes with being a Marine. But to see my whole unit wiped out. And you never get used to seeing dead civilians. But things would have been a lot worse if you hadn't have shown up.
We couldn't have done it without you, Williams.
Thanks, Commander. I have to admit, I was a little worried about being assigned to the Normandy. It's nice when someone...
I think you're gonna fit in
Thanks,
here
Commander.
Alright, we get some Paragon points from that. As you see, I skipped around a bit because I don't really feel comfortable always staying on the same conversational topic. Kaiden's down here sometimes, too. He's down there somewhere, I mean, too. But, we're not going to talk to him. There's some people we'll be talking to more often than others because some characters I simply like to talk to more than others. I don't think we're supposed to go to the galaxy map yet. Navigator Presley. Oh, what the hell is this? Nav manual. Oh, it's just something we get EXP for. There's some things just sitting around that you can look at in the Codex to give you information on, like, all the background and everything. We can look at the different council races. Like, these are the Turians. They are kind of like... They're like, evolved forms of dinosaurs, kind of. They evolved from, like, raptors, so they're kind of avian-like and lizard-like at the same time. They're very interesting.
Good timing,
All
Commander. I was
the
just
races
about
here
to
are
bring us
rather
into the Citadel.
creative and interesting,
See that
except for a
taxpayer money
certain
at work.
one, which are just blue-skinned space babes, but they're interesting in their own way. You know what? Forget what I said. Every race is really interesting. It's a very interesting game with a very, very nice story and background. That, my friends, is the Citadel. It's been mentioned a few times, but the Citadel is the home
Look
to
at the
all the main
size of that
Citadel
ship.
races.
The
It's
Ascension,
like the big capital.
flagship of the Citadel fleet.
Well, size isn't everything.
Why so touchy, Joker?
I'm just saying you need firepower, too.
Look at that monster! Its main gun could rip through the barriers in any ship in the Alliance fleet.
Good thing it's on our side, then.
Citadel Control, this is SSV Normandy, requesting permission to land.
Stand by for clearance, Normandy.
They sound a little bit like
Clearance
Commander
granted.
Anderson.
You may begin your approach.
Or Captain
Transferring you
Anderson,
to an
excuse
Alliance
me.
operator.
Roger, Alliance Tower, Normandy out.
Normandy, this is Alliance Tower. Please proceed to Dock 422.
This space station reminds me a tiny bit, only because of the fact that it's circular, of Deep Space Nine. I need to rewatch that series. I need to rewatch a lot of Star Trek, I'll be honest. Of course, this game was inspired by things such as Star Trek, but then again, you cannot make a dorky nerd, like a
This
movie
is an
or a
outrage.
game or whatever.
The Council
I'll
would
talk about
step in if the Geth attacked a Turian colony. The Turians don't found colonies on the borders of the Terminus systems, Ambassador.
Humanity was well aware of the risks when you went into the Traverse.
What about Saren? You can't just ignore a rogue Spectre. I demand action!
You don't get to make demands of the Council, Ambassador.
Citadel Security is investigating your charges against Saren. We will discuss the CSEC findings at the hearing, not before.
Well then.
Captain Anderson, I see you brought half your crew with you.
Just the ground team from Eden Prime. In case you had any questions.
I have the mission reports. I assume they're accurate?
I already don't like this guy.
Sounds like you convinced the Council to give us an audience.
They were not happy about it. Saren's their top agent. They don't like him being accused of treason.
Saren's a threat to every human colony out there. He needs to be stopped. The Council has to listen to us.
Okay,
Settle
Shepard,
down,
calm
Commander.
down. I didn't want you to get that
You've already done
angry.
more than enough to jeopardize
Exactly.
your candidacy for the Spectres. The mission on Eden Prime was a chance to prove you could get the job done. Instead, Nihilus ended up dead and the beacon was destroyed.
That's Saren's fault,
That was
not
an
his.
interesting way
Then we
to
better
read
hope
that
the
line. I don't
CSEC
know.
investigation
Something about it
turns
just
up
sounded
evidence to
weird.
support our accusations. Otherwise, the Council might use this as an
This guy
excuse
looks
to keep
really,
you out
really
of
weird, like
Spectres.
in the face, like in the mouth
Come
area.
with me, Captain.
Kinda looks like a monkey.
I want to go over a
Like
few
a chimp.
things before the hearing.
Maybe that's the point, because he
Shepard,
is a lawyer.
you and the others can meet us at the Citadel Tower, top level. I'll make sure you have clearance to get in.
And that's why I hate politicians.
Yep. I'm the brother of one, I know that quite well. Let's go ahead and hack some things. Whoop. Easy peasy. Captain Hendrickson reported some unusual energy readings during a patrol of the Argos Rho cluster. She had particular concerns about the Hydra system, but was recalled before her team could investigate further. No patrols are scheduled for that sector. Do we want to send in a recon team? You can go instead. Basically, the meat of this game is that we have the main storyline, and we have to go do things in the main storyline. Go around, talk to people, learn clues. I did not mean to take out my weapons. All that kind of fun stuff. However, there's also just the fact that you can fly around in your ship. You can listen to, like, people saying, hey, help us do this, or help us do that, you know, all kinds of things. And you can go help them do that. It's a very free, open-ended game, and there is a lot to do. I will not be doing, like, 100% of the game. In fact, I don't even have the, I do not even have the,
Welcome to the Presidium. Allow me to be your guide.
what are they called? The downloadable things of this game. Oh, I thought there would be someone here to talk to me. Apparently not. I think that's later. Alright, well, god damn it, don't take out your weapons. I'm so used to playing Mass Effect 2, where the E and the, space buttons are, like, flipped. I have no idea why they flipped them. Whatever, let's go to the Citadel Tower so we can talk to the Council. Loading screens! Not quite as bad as some games. Sonic 06.
Saren's hiding something. Give me more time. Stall them.
Stall the Council? Don't be ridiculous. Your investigation is over, Garrus.
Hello, Tyrion.
Commander Shepard, Garrus Vicarian. I was the officer in charge of the CSEC investigation into Saren.
Sounds like you really want to bring him down.
I don't trust him. Something about him rubs me the wrong way. But he's a Spectre. Everything he touches is classified. I can't find any hard evidence.
I think the Council's ready for us, Commander.
Good luck, Shepard. Maybe they'll listen to you.
Oh, I'm sure they will. These guys sounded like they love what I gotta tell them. God, stop taking out your weapons! Space in Mass Effect 2 is the run button instead of shift.
Don't be ridiculous.
Everything is
The
flipped
Volus
around
have been
and
joining
different.
The council for years.
I'm not so sure. The humans are making a strong push, and you can bet the Volus will be right on their coattails if they succeed.
The Volus. That'll be interesting. Hello there, Captain
The
Anderson.
hearing's already started. Come on.
The Geth attack is a matter of some concern, but there is nothing to indicate Saren was
Some
involved in
concern.
any way.
The investigation by Citadel Security turned up no evidence to support your charge of treason.
An eyewitness saw him kill Nihilus in cold blood.
We've read the Eden Prime reports, Ambassador. The testimony of one traumatized dock worker is hardly compelling proof.
I resent these accusations. Nihilus was a fellow Spectre and a friend.
Yeah, I'm
that
sure.
just let you catch him off guard.
Captain Anderson, you always seem to be involved when humanity makes false charges against me. And this must be your protege, Commander Shepard. The one who let the beacon get destroyed.
You're the one who destroyed the beacon. Then you tried to cover it up.
Shift the blame to cover your own failures. Just like Captain Anderson. He's taught you well. But what can you expect from a human?
Saren despises humanity. That's why he attacked Eden Prime.
Not
Your
the only reason, but
species
okay.
needs to learn its place, Shepard. You're not ready to join the Council. You're not even ready to join the Spectres.
He has no right to say that. That's not his decision.
Shepard's
Calm down,
admission
Rutina.
into the Spectres
Jesus.
is not the purpose of this meeting.
This meeting has no purpose. The humans are wasting your time, Counselor, and mine.
Saren's hiding behind his position as a Spectre. You need to open your eyes.
What we need is evidence. So far, we've seen nothing.
There is still one outstanding issue. Commander Shepard's vision. It may have been triggered by the beacon.
Are we allowing dreams into evidence now? How can I defend my innocence against this
It's
kind
not
of
even
testimony?
about you, Saren. Shut up.
Our judgment must be based on facts and evidence, not wild imaginings and reckless speculation.
Do you have anything else to add, Commander Shepard?
You've made your decision. I won't waste my breath.
See, sometimes even like if you're doing the Paragon choice, it
The Council
isn't exactly
has
what
found
you
no
expected.
evidence
It
of
sounds
any
kind of
connection between Saren
mean-spirited.
and the Geth. Ambassador, your petition to have him disbarred from the Spectres is denied.
I'm glad to see justice was served.
This meeting is adjourned.
Like, be fair, we didn't really have any evidence, so I can completely understand why the Council is being douchey. But you'll see later on, the Council is douchey.
It was a mistake bringing you into that hearing, Captain. You and Saren have too much history. It made the Council question our motives.
We wouldn't have
I
won
know
anyway.
Saren. He's working with the Geth for one reason. To exterminate the entire human race. Every colony we have is at risk. Every world we control is in danger. Even Earth isn't safe.
We need to deal with Saren ourselves.
As a Spectre, he's virtually untouchable. We need to find some way to expose him.
What about Garrus, that CSEC investigator? We saw him arguing with the Executor.
That's right. He was asking for more time to finish his report. Seems like he was close to finding something on Saren.
Any idea where we could find him?
I have a contact in CSEC who can help us track Garrus down. His name is Harkin.
Forget it. They suspended Harkin last month, drinking on the job. I won't waste my time with that loser.
You won't have to. I don't want the Council using your past history with Saren as an excuse to ignore anything we turn up. Shepard will handle this.
You can't just cut Captain Anderson out of this investigation.
The ambassador's right. I need to step aside.
I need to take care of some business. Captain, meet me in my office later.
Harkin's probably getting drunk at Cora's Den. It's a dingy little club in the lower section of the ward.
I love how he just sometimes goes into, like, that military pose with the hands behind his back and put up his chest.
I thought you said he was a
Who
drunken
just does
loser.
that while normally
Couldn't
talking,
hurt to
even
go
if you're
talk
in the
to him.
military? Is that something you
Just
do?
be careful. I wouldn't call him
wouldn't know.
reliable.
You and Saren have a history.
Let's find out about this history
What
about,
happened?
about them
About
two.
20 years ago, I was part of a mission in the Skillian Verge. I was working with Saren to find and remove a known terrorist threat. Saren eliminated his target, but a lot of people died along the way, innocent people. And the official records just covered it all up. But I saw how he operates. No conscience, no hesitation. He'd kill 1,000 innocent civilians to end a war without a second thought.
So
Killing
right.
innocents doesn't end wars. It causes them.
I know how the world works, Commander.
not
Sometimes
in
you're
a
forced to
world.
make unpleasant decisions. But only if there's no other way. Saren doesn't even look for another option. He's twisted, broken. He likes the violence, the killing. And he knows how to cover his tracks.
I should go.
I wonder
Good
what would
luck,
happen if I say,
I'll
he's
be
a
over in the
monster, and then I
ambassador's
say,
office if you need
so would I.
anything
Captain Anderson is like, are we sure we should be putting the safety of the human race in this guy's hands? Apparently he's like loopy and topsy-turvy. Stop that! God, it's gonna take me forever to get used to that. So used to Mass Effect 2 and 3. I don't know what you're humming at, but okay. Ah, there's someone named Chorbin.
That guy's up to something.
What guy?
Where?
The one over by the Keeper.
Hey there.
What? Oh, no, I wasn't. Never mind. Yes, is there something you want?
Why are you so interested in the Keepers?
Keepers? I've got no interest in the keep...
Don't get coy. I know what I saw.
I'm not so sure I should be talking to you about this.
Just tell me what you're doing. I'm not here to get you into trouble.
All right. I guess it wouldn't hurt to tell you. I'm using a small scanner to gather readings on the Keepers. So far I've had mixed results. I find it difficult to get near the creatures.
Why were you being so secretive about it, though?
Well, technically we're not supposed to disturb the Keepers. I don't really think my scanning disturbs them, but the authorities might disagree. I'd like to do it more openly, but it's not really worth getting arrested over.
I could help you out. I'm not worried about the authorities.
I don't even know who you are.
I'm Commander Shepard, with the Alliance military.
Well, I suppose I could use the help.
Here, let me help you. I don't even know who you are, dude. That's a very legit response.
All collected data will automatically upload to my database. I'll even send a few credits your way for each unique scan.
I should get going then.
Yes, I have much work myself. So long, and good luck with the scanning.
That is a new race that we haven't seen yet. Solarians. They are the Solarians. And these are the Keepers. The Keepers are little bug-like guys who work around on the Citadel. We're not supposed to disturb them, but let's scan them anyway. It gets us a little bit of EXP and money, and nothing that important, but that side plot will be of importance later on. So far we've seen most of like the main races. We've seen Solari. These are the Solari. Or Asari, excuse me, Asari. Solari. I believe that's a Mass Effect, not Mass Effect, Star Control thing. These are the I just said what they are. Solarians. And we saw the Turians, and we're the humans. Those are like the main races. Although there are certainly other main races. You have the Krogan, you have the Quarians. What am I doing? What am I doing? Don't... No. What am I doing? I'm supposed to be using like the quick movements so that we don't have to take our time wandering everywhere. Let's walk super-duper slowly. Not even walk, we're like strutting. We're totally strutting up this place. Where's the, I just saw, it told me it was here. There it is.
Maybe. But I wouldn't believe everything you hear.
That's just it.
Alright. We need to go to the wards. The Korra's Den. Because apparently there's a drunkard there who might know where Garrus is. And Garrus was that guy, the Turian that we saw. Technically, you do not need to get Garrus. Oh, there's assassins here. You don't need to get Garrus. But I like Garrus. He's like one of my favorite dudes, so I'm going to. Wow, that assassin is made of steel.
I've lost shields!
Come off it. There we go. Finally. That guy took a lot of hits. Oh, there's more. Haha, shot you in the foot. Stop hiding. Do I have to shoot you in the foot again? Asshole. I'm going to overload your crap. God, these are terrible assassins. Oh, good. Whoa. Okay, will you die? God, these guys are terrible assassins. Okay, I just shot that guy and it did not register. Oh great, his shields are back and he's starting to re-heal. Alright. Finally. How do we know they were Saren's men? But okay, sure.
Commander.
Whatever. Let's holster our weapons. Oh boy! Oh yeah, now I say huh as well. Well, this is a nice place to hang out at. Oh yes. I like how she's just flailing around for nobody. At least that makes sense. Wait, is that a robot? No, that's a human. Okay. Hey there.
I got business here, but not with you.
That's a Krogan. Just putting that out there. General Septimus, who is not important to us. Harkin, however, is.
Back off, Wrex.
Oh.
Fisk told us to take you down if you showed up. What are you waiting for? I'm standing right here. This is Fisk's only chance. If he's smart, he'll take it. He's not coming out, Wrex. End of story. This story is just beginning. Out of my way, humans. I have no quarrel with you.
What was that all about?
Who knows? Let's just try not to get caught in the middle.
Anyway. Hello, Harkin.
Alliance military. I could have been a Marine, you know. Instead, I joined the goddamn Citadel security. Biggest mistake of my life.
Uh-huh. Maybe you can help me.
Harkin, right? I was told you could help me find someone. A Turian CSEC officer named Garrus.
Garrus? You must be one of Captain Anderson's crew. Poor bastard, still trying to bring Saren down, eh? I know where Garrus is. You gotta tell me something first. Did the captain let you in on his big secret?
Oh boy, what's
There's
secret?
something I should know about the captain?
The captain used to be a Spectre. Didn't know that, did you? It was all very hush-hush. The first human ever given that honor, and then he blew it. Screwed up his mission so bad they kicked him out. Of course, he blames Saren. Says the Turians set him up.
This is not why I'm here.
Just tell me where Garrus went.
Garrus was sniffing around Dr. Michelle's office. She runs the med clinic on the other side of the wards. Last I heard, he was going back there.
I'm out of here.
Yeah, good. Go. Let me drink in peace.
That guy's kind of an asshole. We can go buy beers here and sit in front of whores, but that's not why we're here. We're good, honest military men. And I continue to take out my gun like an idiot.
Harkin's an ass. Bet he's just messing with our heads.
Harkin's an ass. Thank you, Kaiden. I understand that. Now, there's something you guys gotta know about me and my love for the characters in this game. The human characters I don't ever really like that much. Alien characters? Oh my goodness. My 3 favorite characters in this game are aliens. We have met most of them at this point. One we have not yet met.
I didn't tell anyone, I swear.
That was smart, Doc. Now if Garrus comes around, you stay smart. Keep your mouth shut or we'll...
How did Garrus get in here
Let her
without
go.
noticing?
Ah!
Nice shot, Garrus. Damn. I like how they don't even try to shoot the doctor. Whoops! I misclicked again. At least this time I didn't move my thing. Oh wow, that thug is made of steel. I just shot him with a sniper rifle and it didn't do anything. This thug is being an idiot, and I just shot him in the head. What the hell? Uh-oh, I overheated. And the overheating won't go down. I believe it's a glitch that happens. It's a really, really dumb glitch too. A sword grenade. He's dead. He's also poisoned, apparently. Alright. Crawling around. Derp de derp de derp 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 de derp 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 de derp derp. Wow, look at my legs. Anyway, that's enough of that. Where's Garrus and them? Here, let me replenish my Metagel. I don't need that. Hey, Garrus!
Perfect timing, Shepard. Gave me a clear shot at that bastard.
What were you thinking? You could have hit the hostage.
There wasn't time to think. I just reacted. I didn't mean to... Dr. Michelle, are you hurt?
No,
I like how I said, hey, good shot in real life,
All
and
of
then in the game I'm like, what the fuck is wrong with you, bro?
I know those men threatened you, but if you tell us who they work for, we can protect you.
They work for Feast. They wanted to shut me up, keep me from telling Garrus about the Quarian.
What Quarian?
A few days ago, a Quarian came by my office. She'd been shot, but she wouldn't tell me who did it. I could tell she was scared, probably on the run. She asked me about the Shadow Broker. She wanted to trade information in exchange for a safe place to hide.
Then what?
I put her in contact with Fist. He's an agent for the Shadow Broker.
Not anymore. Now he works for Saren. And the Shadow Broker isn't too happy about it.
Interesting.
Fist betrayed the Shadow Broker? That's stupid even for him. Saren must have made him quite the offer.
That Quarian must have something Saren wants. Something worth crossing the Shadow Broker to get.
By the way, the Shadow Broker is a person that nobody knows who he is, and he trades information. So nobody knows who he is because you have to go through like a lot of channels to get to him.
She must have something that proves he's a traitor. Did the Quarian mention anything about Saren or the Geth?
She did. The information she was going to trade. She said it had something to do with the Geth.
She must be able to link Saren to the Geth. There is no way the Council can ignore this.
Time we paid Fist a visit.
This is your show, Shepard. But I want to bring Saren down as much as you do. I'm coming with you.
Like, we can deny him coming with us. So...
Welcome aboard,
I want him, so I'll say yes, because he's one of my favorite characters. Garrus is an awesome guy.
A Krogan bounty
Very nice.
hunter named Wrex to take him out.
Yeah, we saw him in the bar.
A Krogan might come in handy.
Last I heard, he was at the CSEC Academy.
What's he doing there?
Fist accused him of making threats. We brought Wrex in for a little talk. If you hurry, you can catch him at the Academy before he
I
leaves.
don't really get how that works.
Move out.
Like... never mind. What the hell is this? Is this a pretzel? Okay, whatever. Alright, so now we have new characters. Garrus is, like, literally us. He has half the combat strength, half the tech strength. So he is an infiltrator, just like we are. So I'll have him, and, we have enough tech. Yeah, let's have Ashley. I'm not going to keep her for a while. So now we have Garrus on our team. Garrus is like one of my favorite dudes, as I said. However, he's also not going to be my main teammate. You will see who will be shortly. Hey, we have a store discount now because I have upgraded Charm enough. I don't ever remember upgrading it that far, but okay. Let's upgrade Infiltrator a bit. Alright. Oh, we have to upgrade Garrus. Right. Also, Ashley. You can get that. You can get that. And then Garrus. Good old Garrus. Let's upgrade your agenting a bit. Upgrade your assault rifle skills. Increase your armor. Boom! Now we have a good old Garrus. As I said, Turians are kind of like raptors, so that's cool. Each of the different alien races are based off against something, like the Asari are squid, Krogan are lizards. Where are we going?
Bigger than it looks.
How would you know?
Oh yes, the CSEC.
I got a tour.
I'll do that, then I'll end this video. We'll grab Wrex, who is, by the way, spoilers, like my second favorite character in the entire series, and then we will go ahead and head to Fist to find out what he knows about this Quarian. The Presidium locations... No, it's in the wards. CSEC. Actually, where the hell is it? Oh wait, no, I think it is down there. I think I was going in the right way, just like naturally. Naturally. Fire 'em up. Yep, CSEC Academy. CSEC is the Citadel police, just so you know. Boop-a-doo-boo-doo-doo-doo. I like how there isn't like any instantly going to C-Stec. By the way, we don't need to get Wrex. Wrex is another dude that we do not need to get. So if you don't want him, don't take him. But if you want to have the story be a lot more interesting, and if you want to actually just, you know, if you like Wrex because he's an awesome character,
in light
grab
of
Wrex.
the recent attack on Eden Prime, many colonial investors are pulling their support for future projects. Proponents of expanded human colonization insist that Eden Prime was an isolated case. Nevertheless, colonist enrollment has dropped sharply.
Understandable.
Many colonial proposals are on hold until backers have some reassurance that human colonies will be adequately protected.
This is really funny, considering Mass Effect 2, but, I may remember to talk about that in Mass Effect 2, but I can almost assure you I will not. And I don't want to spoil anything, so I won't. It's a trilogy, so there's a lot of stuff to do. And there's a lot of spoilers, and I'll try not to give out many spoilers. I already have given out a few, like, hey guys, Jenkins gonna die. But, you know. Hey, Wrex. Shepard.
Witnesses saw you making threats in Fist's bar. Stay away from him.
I don't take orders from you.
This is your only warning, Wrex.
You should warn Fist. I will kill him.
You want me to arrest you?
I want you to try.
Go on. Get out of here.
Do I know you, human?
My name's Shepard. I'm going after Fist. Thought you might want to come along.
Shepard. Commander Shepard.
Shepard.
I've heard a lot about
Wrex.
you. We're both warriors, Shepard. Out of respect, I'll give you a fair warning. I'm going to kill Fist.
Like how he was.
Fist
Let
knows
me
you're
whisper
coming.
in your
We'll
ear.
have a better chance
I'm
if we
going
all
to
work
kill him.
together.
My people have a saying. Seek the enemy of your enemy, and you will find a friend.
Glad to have you on the team, Wrex.
Let's go. I hate to keep Fist waiting.
Alright. Erdnot Wrex and Garrus Vakarian. This is our current team. And we're good to go right now. I do believe. Yes. That'll be all for this episode, so thank you all for watching. In the next episode, we will go after Fist. That is a dumb name. Who would ever name their child Fist? Thank you all for watching, and I'll see you all next time.